on, everybody? Welcome back to the STBN server. I am so cute. Alright, so if you didn't notice, I got a really weird outfit on. And, well, let's just put it this way. I got glitched into that thing right there. Stupid portal. I got glitched into it, died, suffocated, lost my stuff there. Tried to come back through it, got glitched into it again on the bottom, couldn't get out, didn't have any tools to dig myself out. So all my stuff despawned. So I went back, got a whole bunch of brand new stuff, and yeah. So I'm not going to bother putting on good armor until I finish doing all my running around and trying to do. You might be able to tell also that my voice is a little bit different today. Kind of sounds all sexy and raspy. That's just because I'm sick, that's all. I've been busy down here. Did all the different kinds of potions. I got one more to do for potion harming. Water breathing, like I've been brewing like crazy. So I've got this one here. There. Got one more to do there, and then I'm going to do Swiftness 2, which is, I think, for a minute and a half, but you go 40% faster. Down here, I've been AFKing at the witch farm for the last couple of days, and I'm so happy. Look at all the sticks I got. Oh yeah. Sticks for days. And I got lots of sugar. There. I got lots of glass bottles as well. Up here, I've been putting all the glowstone dust in there as well, so I've got a bunch of that. I got a bunch of redstone dust. Come on. You can see I still got lots more sticks to put away. So I've been doing quite a bit, especially with the witch farm. And, well, I got all the sticks I can think of, especially for right now. I was like, what am I ever going to use the stupid sticks for? Well, it's like every tool that you're ever going to make. So, why not get them? And at least now I got all the sticks I'll ever need. Yeah. Plus I can make fences and stuff like that, ladders, and, you know, all that kind of fun stuff. I'm getting tons of gunpowder as well, which I'm going to be using for another super secret project. And glowstone, well, obviously is going to be used for glowstone. What else have I got? Oh yeah, over here, the glass back in the other room. Right here. I've been putting it all up in here. You can see all the glass. You'd be surprised how fast you go through that. I've got all the water bottles all filled in here. Just to do these two chests here, you end up going through almost 3 stacks. So it does take quite a bit to go through it once you fill this up, as well as those two. And it's like, holy crow, man. Was that the last one? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. So now what we'll do, we'll shut that off, put that on, put that there. We want to fill this up here. We got all the glowstone filled up now. We can hit that, and that'll make our potions. You see, I've been going through doing all of these here, and ran out of the rabbit's feet. I'm right over to here. Next thing is the spider eye, which is the potion of harming, which I will be using. I can't remember what for. It's for something. I don't know. Maybe I'll just throw it at random people just for fun. And then I got the rest of those sticks, which I don't have room for right now. So I'll probably just use those to make ladders. But oh yeah, you can see this room's all done now. I've got all my enchanted books there. We gotta go up, because the whole point of today's episode, the villagers that I have down there, I'm happy with them, but I could be happier. So, on one of my little treks that I did a little while ago, I ended up going fishing in the river that I have over here, and, well, I ended up finding a cave at the bottom of that river. And that cave led me to what's at the bottom of this little pathway that I dug out. A zombie spawner. So we're not going to do your typical zombie spawner thing. Let's see. Let's just put this here. So I'm going to fill this up with a bunch of goodies that I need to be able to use this guy. I've already dug it out to the proper size that I need. And we're going to work with these guys, and we're going to make this into something that's pretty fantastic. That's going to save us a lot of hassle. And if you haven't seen what I did with the villagers going through the nether, be sure to check that out, because you'll get to see a little bit more about why I'm doing what I'm doing. So give me 2 seconds, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back here. I just put up a little bit of stone around the corner here, and I actually forgot a spot, which it is right here. Now, this design is by a very good friend of mine, Etho, because I seem to be using quite a bit of his stuff, and with good reason. I mean, the guy is a genius. So, what the plan is we're going to turn this into a Villager Purifier. So, what we need, a bunch of building blocks, some pistons, some redstone, some of that, some of that, some of that, some of that. And we'll take a couple chests, and we'll take a lever. We'll take that too. Why not? Why not? Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to build this out right to the wall. I'll leave that until later. And leave a 1 block gap right there. So we're going to fill this in, and what this is going to do is it's going to help to prevent spawns. And then what we need to do is we'll light up the entire bottom of this, so that nothing can spawn underneath, but everything can spawn on top. So grab those torches, because I'm going to need those. I got to put them back. Can I make that? Nope. Let's do that. There we go. Ah! Okay, so we know it works. Alright, so put that there, put that there, knock that off, put that there, put that there. Alright, so that should prevent spawns for the rest of the time anyways. Okay, so under here, put one there, and one there. Alright, so that should stop all the spawning. And then, ah, dang it, that's what I forgot was stairs. Alright, so we'll do this for now. There. Perfect. So now what we gotta do is we gotta figure out how we're gonna lay this out. I think I might actually do the full dimension, because I can have stairs coming out. I think he only did like 7 spots for zombies to be able to spawn. And what I'd like to do is like one there, have one there, and one there, and lastly one right there. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And then we'll have one there, one there, one there, there. Oops. And I think this will give us a total of 12. 2. Alright. Right there. Alright. Make sure we get these things set up properly. There, yeah, so I believe that should be good. And then what'll happen is I believe right here we'll end up having a solid block. I believe something like this. Perfect. Now what we can do is on the sides of these, put these in here. Oh. Uh-oh. Whatever. And we can fill all this in after, as we need it. I could even put one right there. Alright, so now the last thing we need is I'll just do this as an example so you'll be able to see what's going on in my head and what I've found from Etho. Right here, right there. Alright, so you see there how that's become a dark area? What's gonna happen, even with this whole area lit up and a torch sitting right on top? There we go. This zombie will spawn. Now, if I was to take out that torch... Hey, look at me. You see, he sits there, and you can find out what he is. That's not a zombie villager. So, what he ended up doing was down the bottom. Take that and that. Right here, he had that and a pressure plate. So now, when he actually had a zombie spawn inside there, a light would come on, and then in behind here, so I'm going to have to go in behind the wall, probably in this block section here, and hook up all the redstone to be able to get this piston. I'm going to have to reverse it so that once he stands on it, it'll light up, but it'll also open up this piston. And then what he never ended up doing, I believe he ended up having to break these manually. What my goal is to be able to have these hooked up to a lever somewhere around this area, and then have the, like, kill off the zombies, and then have the villagers come through. That actually looks like a zombie villager. Nope. So that's the whole point. You can come through, you can kill these guys. And the only other thing that I may end up doing differently, you saw how that lit up, is that's just for kind of aesthetics. The other thing I was thinking of is... Oops. Oh. Do something like this. Put that there for a sec. And take hoppers. Put that like that, and then just put the pressure plate on just to kind of, oops, make it look kind of like it fits in with everything. And then what happens is whenever I kill the guys, take this out here, and then run these into like a central point and have them drop into a chest, so I get all the drops as well, like all the zombie flesh. Because what I'll end up doing is once I get one of the clerics, I'll stick them off to the side here in a little pod, and I'll trade all the flesh, the rotten flesh that I get from them. Alright, so let me go off camera. I'm going to start digging away into the corner here and hook up all the redstone. And then what I'll do is I'll bring you guys back once I've got this mostly set up, and I'll show you how the redstone actually works. So we do need the pressure plate though. The redstone may or may not cause problems with the hoppers, because obviously active redstone will lock a hopper, but once the guy goes off of it, it should be able to pick it up and put it into a chest. So let me go off camera for a little bit, and then I'll bring you guys back and show you what we've done. See you in a bit. Alright, so here we are back in the dungeon, and as you can see here, I got the stairs sort of completed going up and down. And I've been working in here. I got this all set up, all nicely done, and I'll do the ceiling. I'm just not sure what I wanted it to be as of yet. I think I might match this. And I've got these little things put in here. Now, what my issue was, if I do them all in a group, like this was my plan, was to set the redstone up all the way around with the redstone torches. But it looks like I'm going to be veering away from that design because, explain why up here. Oh, you bugger. Okay, so up here, if I say I've got a zombie here and a zombie here and a villager here, if I flick all switches, that lets the two zombies out as well as the villager. That means the two zombies are going to go after the villager. So, kind of defeats the whole purpose of actually having a zombie purifier if I'm going to let them out and let them kill the villager. So what I was thinking is, like in this instance here, see, I would have stuff like this here. This one would be a little bit difficult because I'd have to find a spot to put the lever. Probably, if I do that on the side, it'll probably power both. So this one would be one that I'm going to have to use like a repeater and put it somewhere else so that I don't inadvertently power that, because what I would do, you have these here, put a piece of redstone dust on all of them, and oops, need some sticks and my cobble. Alright, so I got my levers. Now what you do is right in front of each individual one, you put a lever. And what this is going to do, powers each one individually. Holy crap, that was quick. Now, oh shoot. Alright, that could pose a problem. Because you can see now the, oh dude, be quiet. Okay. I'm going to need to have a pressure plate on here to activate this going up. So hopefully that doesn't counteract. I don't think it should because the power is running in behind it, but you never know. I'm missing a pressure plate. Oh, I'll be danged. Alright, so we got that like that. We can keep these here. I hear a zombie, but he's nowhere to be around here. Yeah, see, this is the one that would be tricky. Because I'd have to get the power. I'd have to get the power out here somehow. Or even out past somewhere else. Alright, that's actually great. Because now you see I open this. Nope, that's not gonna work. So him standing on the pressure plate is actually powering the piston, which isn't allowing me to get these guys out. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board on this. Yeah, shut this guy up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I have to go back to the drawing board on this and see how I can figure out how to get this to go down like that as I want it, because as soon as they stand on that pressure plate, it powers everything. Alright, so give me another little bit and I'll be right back, hopefully with the solution to this. Otherwise we're going to have to do it manually each time, break the block, let them out, put the block back, that kind of stuff. So I'll see you guys in a few. Alright everybody, we're back again, and well, you can see I made a few changes down the bottom here. I put the walls up here, got a few chests sitting around, and up here everything's all the same. I tried to figure out a way to get that to work with having these go down. I can't do it. There's, unless I put the piston sideways and pull the block in and out, there's nothing I can really do unless I rewire the whole back thing and activate it by a switch or a button. There's really nothing I could do, so I decided to pass on that for the time being. And what I did is I dug a hole. So what we got to do is just finish off the last little bit of the rail system here. And there's not too much left. This actually takes you right to my base that I have right beside the potion room. And it actually goes right out beside the where the villager breeder is. So we're only about a level down. better put a power around here. No, no, no. Oh. Yeah, so we're only about a level down from where the villager breeding is. So we'll just have to go up one level. And we'll have that all set up. So we'll actually have ourselves the means to change out villagers and add them as we see fit. And I'll probably end up distributing them throughout the world. And, you know, I'd like to get one up to the, what do you call it, the gold farm. Because if we could get rid of some of that zombie flesh up there without having to transport it all over the world, that would be fantastic. So I have plans to do that, plus I'd like to have a couple down at my base for the ones that I kill. I'd like to keep one here. It'll be annoying as ever having him yelling out dog butt the whole time, but I think I'll shove him right here in the corner and just put a couple pieces of glass over on the side and up the top. And that way we can trade with that guy. We'll just put a fence post on the top one so we can still see him. So that's the plan with that. Nothing else has really changed. I think for the remainder of this, probably just kind of sit around and wait. Just go AFK for a little bit and let this all fill up. Hopefully grab ourselves a couple villagers and we'll see what happens from there. I'm debating on what I'd like to do with this up here. I'd like to have something to prevent mobs from coming in, so I might build like a little tiny house or something like that. Maybe get Sausage to come by and do a little bit of his awesome work that he always does. Right there. Yeah, so at least that way we could have a protected area to go into, rather than just a couple dirt posts. So anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this episode, and I have one more stair that I brought with me, because I wanted to put it right there. There we go. Awesome, it's all finished. Woo. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.